So here we continue with the T lymphocytes. As we said, T lymphocytes, they are large in size and they have a large nucleus, small cytoplasms. They are killer cells and they have a role in killing other cells using their TCR. So based on this application, let's see what are these cells, identify each of them, and let's give the property of each cell. So we have here each cell. Here we have A, B, and C. C, it has a horseshoe-shaped nucleus, so it's a monocyte. B has a multi-lobed nucleus, so it's granulocyte. While A, it's maybe a T lymphocyte or it's a B lymphocyte. Maybe A, maybe B, maybe T. It depends. So it has large nucleus and small cytoplasm. Moving now to the molecules involved in immunity. The molecules involved in immunity, they are the antibodies. Antibodies, they are Y-shaped. They have the shape of Y. They are secreted by B lymphocytes, and they are specific, where every antibody can bind to specific non-self antigen. So what about the organs of production, bone marrow, thymus, organs of maturation, and so on? So let's talk about the immune organs. We have primary immune organs and the secondary immune organs. Primary immune organs, they are the organs of the production and the maturation of the immune cells, while the secondary immune organs, they are the sites of immune response. Primary immune organs, they are the bone marrow and the thymus. Okay, so bone marrow is responsible for the production of all the immune cells, meaning that they produce B lymphocytes and T lymphocytes, while they only mature the B. Okay, so bone marrow, B lymphocytes, they mature B, but they produces B and T lymphocytes, whereas the thymus is responsible for the maturation of only the T lymphocyte. That's why the letter T, thymus, T lymphocytes. While the secondary immune organs, we have lymph nodes and the spleen. Lymph nodes, the immune response takes place against tissue infection, while in the spleen it takes place against the blood infection. So spleen responses against blood infection takes place in the spleen, while responses against lymph nodes it takes place in the tissue infection. Okay, this is for the lecture notes. Let's move now to the worksheet. Let's talk about the worksheet a little bit and let's solve it together. So we have in this worksheet, we have worksheet number 3 talking about the immune cells in specific. So first of all, let's start with the question number 1. Indicate the true statement and statements and correct the false one or ones. So let's start and let's choose from this. Let's start with Karim Zayed. Karim, first of all, your question is indicate the true statement and correct the false one or ones. Number 1, Karim, the role of the red blood cells.
Yes.
It should transport oxygen and carbon dioxide. True or false?
True.
True, thank you. So the role of the red blood cells is to transport oxygen and carbon dioxide. Thank you, Karim. Let's move now to, let's have you, Sans. Let's have Hadi Fadlallah. Hadi Fadlallah. Hello, Hadi. Do you listen to me? Do you hear me? Hadi Fadlallah. Hadi Fadlallah. Do you hear me? Okay, let's have Siri Iftuni. Maybe Hadi is not listening to me. Hadi Fadlallah. Didn't listen. Siri, do you listen to me? Okay. Let's move to Ismail. Ismail.
Yes,
Hello, Ismail, how are you? So number 2, monocytes, they have a role in phagocytosis. What do you think?
True.
True or false?
Monocyte, yeah.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's move now to Alma. Alma, hello.
Hi.
How are you? Everything's good? What do you think about number 3? white blood cells, they don't have nucleus.
Sorry بس قطع.
Okay, white blood cells, they don't have a nucleus. What do you think? Do you hear me, Alma? Okay, let's move to others. Let's move to Maya. Maybe Alma is not hearing me. Maya, what do you think? Number 3. Okay, let's move now. Let's see. Ismail, we can take Ismail. We can take, for example, Hadil Sufan. Hadil. Hello, Hadil. Hello. Do you hear me? Okay, so no problem. We can solve this together. So white blood cells, they don't have a nucleus. This is false. White blood cells, they have a nucleus. The red blood cells, they don't have a nucleus. Where the B lymphocytes, they secrete antibodies. This is true. T lymphocytes are matured in the thymus, and also this is true. Let's move now to question number 2. Based on the figures, identify. What the meaning of identify? It's a rhyme of Wi-Fi. So what do we have to do? We have to justify. Identify each cell and the properties of each cell. Hence, cell A is an antibody secreting cell. So A, antibody secreting cell. So A, it's B lymphocyte. It has a large round nucleus, small cytoplasm. It has a role in secretion of antibodies. B has multi-lobed nucleus, so it's responsible for the phagocytosis. It helps in the phagocytosis. It can cross the capillary walls and has granules in the cytoplasm. While C, it has horseshoe-shaped nucleus. So horseshoe-shaped nucleus, it's the monocyte. It has horseshoe-shaped nucleus. It has a role in phagocytosis. This is the worksheet. This is a simple one. Hope this will help you to find the solution. The solution is found on the drive, and you can find it on the school app as well.